Hello, 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 and welcome to the Southern Belle channel. Thank y'all for joining in and tuning in today. I've got a little mascot. Well, how do y'all like my little gnome mascot today? I know y'all were thinking that I was going to be all alone, but yet I've got this little gnome keeping me company, and he keeps saying, I feel at gnome with you. And he is just singing and rocking away. And so it's nice to have a little co-host, although I have to tell you, he's going to be up for auction. So he's going to be going home with somebody, depending on the bids, of course. And I think he's got a great sound. I think he's got a great rock and roll. Before we get started, well, let me welcome everybody to the broadcast. I want to start by welcoming my mods, Karen McCarty and Amy, who's your diver, although Amy's on family leave, so I know she's just stopping by to say hi, and she won't be able to stay, but I love that she cared enough to make time to stop by and say hi. We've still got Paula K. Widener filling in for Triple S. Then let's see who else is in the chat. I see Crochet Queen Kathy. Welcome, welcome. I see Frugal Granny, whose name is Delilah. I also see some new people in the chat. Is it Baron or Baran? I'm not sure, but if you're new and you want to join in the auction by bidding, I will need you to fill out the jot form pinned to the top. I also see we have Sharon Piva House. I believe I saw a few of her comments on our video. So thank you ever so much for watching videos and commenting, as well as tuning in today. So for any of the new people, here's how the auction works. The first thing you do is you click on the jot form that is pinned to the top, and it's also in the description of this video. And then you fill out the jot form. That way I know how to bill you, and I also know where to send the items that you win. Oh, hi, Tismy Laurie. Hi, David of EMI Daily Movement. Welcome, welcome. So once you have registered, then you are cleared to bid. How do you bid? Very simple. When you see an item you want, when it's up for the auction block, you bid in numbers. Now, your bids do not include shipping. It is just the amount that you are bidding for that item. Bidding increments are in $1 increments. So let me tell you how I ship and how I invoice. I ship through the discounted shipping system of Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship calculates your shipping based on the distance of your zip code to mine, based on the weight of all the items put into one package that you buy, and based on the length, width, height of that package. Easy peasy formula. And the way I invoice is through the PayPal invoicing system. Now, it used to be in the olden days, PayPal was a method of payment. Now it's an invoicing system. They take all your credit cards, your debit cards, your bank account information, and they will take your payment and then send it to me. That's how I get your payment without ever seeing your credit card or debit card information, banking information. So it's just a billing and routing system, easy peasy. But my preferred method of payment is Zelle, just because there's no fees, because it's a banking system, not an app. And if you need to mail me a money order or cashier's check, I will take even that, but just keep in mind that it's going to be a long week for you to mail it to me and another long week for me to mail your package back. But if you're not in a hurry, then I will absolutely take that form of money order or cashier's check in addition to Zelle or PayPal. Oh, welcome, Pamela. Thanks so much for tuning in. So, are there any questions from the newbies about how to register with the jot form or about how to invoice or shipping or the methods of payment? I'm so blessed that I've got a couple of new people in the auction today. And also, y'all let me know if you like these specialty auctions. Last week we had gardening, although I gotta tell you, I didn't get through all of the stuff that I have. I maybe got through 60%. So I felt bad that there were things that I had to show y'all that I never got a chance to show y'all. Because I showed some cushions, but I didn't get to the pillows. I didn't get to the sprinklers. I had some solar lanterns, I had other stuff. So who knows? Maybe I will add some of those items into the auctions from now on, or maybe if y'all are interested, I'll do another whole pop-up auction. Y'all let me know if you like the pop-up auctions in the afternoon instead of at night, and let me know if there are any pop-up auction themes that you would like to see. I will add them into my next community poll in order to figure out what the next auction will be. Let me make two announcements before we get ready. The first announcement is that on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be having Battle with Belle, which is a super fun game show. It's a battle of wits, and it's all for bragging rights. But I do take volunteer contestants. You can use it as a way to publish, or you don't have to channel for fun for both. So that's the first announcement, and I hope to see all of y'all Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. The second announcement is that I will be back to my regular auction schedule of Saturday and Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you don't have a date, you don't have family plans, join me for a fun variety auction where I have items of all price points, items of all categories, and I start and end with Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And usually I sneak one in the middle too. What is Belle's Bargain Bonanza? Well, you're about to find out. But let me go ahead and tell you, where every item starts at the low price of just $1. And during the Belle's Bargain Bonanza round, the bidding increments are lowered to only 50 cents. So the rest of the auction increments are $1. Oh, there's Michelle, the Fix-It Lady. Welcome, welcome, Michelle. I'm so glad you could find time to tune in for my GNOME auction. And I want to introduce y'all to my cute little co-host. He says, I feel at GNOME with you. I wonder who it is that's going to go at home with this cute little gnome that says, I feel at GNOME with you. It is going to be up for auction today. Who's ready to start this auction? If you're ready to start this auction, go ahead and click the thumbs up. You can give me some fleur-de-lis in the chat. So I personally feel ready to start. Now, we could start with the auction on this I Feel at GNOME with you, but usually y'all prefer to start with Belle's Bargain Bonanza. But since this is a specialty auction, I'll let y'all tell me. Do you want to start with the fancy gnome, or do you want to start with Belle's Bargain Bonanza, where items are only $1 and bidding increments are reduced to the low price of just 50 cents? Because believe it or not, I did find a few items I could start at the low price of $1. There's the Z Show. Thank you ever so much. The Z Show, I believe, is from the Bold Lion network of channels where I moderate from. Thank you so much, Z. Or maybe it's Mr. Z or Mrs. Z. Not quite sure how it works, but keep in mind, all new bidders need to fill out the jot form just so I know how to invoice you and I know where to mail your wins. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not seeing anybody who either wants to bid on this luxury musical gnome or wants to start Belle's Bargain Bonanza. I guess I am just going to make an executive decision since I am the Southern Belle around here. Although I have some mods that are Southern Belles as well. Shout out to Karen. Okay, so let me take this cute little gnome home. And we might hear a little serenade from him later. Let's start with a craft item. I think these are so cute. Let me give you a close up. These are sweet little gnomes. This one has a flower on his hat. He's got a plaid hat. Oh, and as I said before, these are all going to start out at the $1 price point. Look at this luxurious beard. Oh, and it's on a dowel stick. So great to put into plants to give it some zip and pizzazz. Or you could make an arrangement perhaps of all of these. You know, the Fix-It lady makes luxurious wreaths. I wonder if she might could find a way to put this into a wreath. She finds amazing ways to make innovative crafts. If y'all aren't familiar with Michelle, she has awesome videos. Oh, I totally understand, but thank you for stopping by, Michelle. In order to click up, that certainly helps me with YouTube and the algorithm. So the one in the middle has a black and white hat and a cute little sunflower. And then the one on the end has an orange hat, has, I believe this is called jute, if I'm correct, bow. And once again, the long, luxurious beard. So let's see if anybody has an interest in these bargain price gnomes for the low price of just $1. I appreciate everybody who has clicked the thumbs up. And if you haven't already clicked the thumbs up, then don't forget, there's Nanette. I should have known some craft items that Nanette would find her way to our auction. I think Nanette is maybe a little bit of a crafter. Okay, Nanette is in for one, or maybe she's a lot of a crafter. Maybe she'll tell us someday. I'm looking for $1.50 now. And yes, if there's anybody who doesn't know, Pamela is also a reseller. She will be on tonight with Harold at 8 p.m. And it looks like Frugal Granny got her package from Pamela and is another pleased repeat customer. Yet another reason that I am associated with Pamela and pleased to call her a friend. Okay, so Nanette is in for one. I am now looking for somebody to go up to $1.50. Anybody want to go up to $1.50 for choice of gnomes? Now, my entire quantity is shown up here. I've put them in the little holes, so I know sometimes I have a bag or a box on the floor and I can just ask you how many you want. All of the quantity is shown right now. So you can tell that I have the least of the plaid. I only have 2 of this plaid. I've got 3 of the black and white, and I have 4 of the orange. And that's it. That is how tiny and limited my quantity is of these. So just want to let you know. Oh, I'm just telling the truth, Pamela. Okay, so we've got a bid for $1. Anybody want to go up to $1.50? Otherwise, we're going to start counting this down. Karen, did you find anybody to count down in the auction, or do I need to ask for some volunteers? Karen is my main mom, is also the wonderful woman who makes all of the lists, who does the invoices and helps me out with paperwork and the financial side, because that's her background. She is used to running a team of people when she was at a corporate store. So, just want to check with Karen to see if she has somebody to do our countdown or if I need to ask for volunteers from our chat audience. because otherwise I think we are ready to start counting this down to Nanette. We'll see how many she wants and if anybody else then wants a duplicate. Okay, we're looking for a volunteer. So if anybody feels like typing in the chat, that would be great. So if anybody can type a going once, if anybody could type a going twice, a fair warning, a sold to Nanette, that would really help me out. Oh, Pamela will help me. Woohoo! That just shows the power of friendship and kindness in the moment to come in and help when you know somebody is really in need of help. And Pamela, if I'm ever in the chat while I am just watching, you call upon me, I will gladly sit there in bed with my feet up and type for you. Okay, she wants 2 of each. All right, so 1, 2, we're now sold out of the one in the spring colors. 1, 2, okay, that leaves us just 1 of the black and white, and 1, 2, and oops, you can see I'm reusing this from the last auction. If anybody happens to want any of the leftovers from the last auction, I did have some hearts that are glittery, and I also had some gorgeous glittery eggs. I know it's a GNOME auction, but they're just kind of left over from the last auction. This is the only little box display I have for these garden steak cutie pies on dowels, so therefore I have to reuse it. Okay, does anybody else want a duplicate? Or if y'all happen to want the leftovers in terms of the eggs, because we're not to Easter yet, we'll give y'all a close-up. I know I'm not here to sell Easter stuff, but they are glittery and gorgeous. And I do have a pink and a red heart left. So, but otherwise, we still have a few gnomes if anybody is interested. Hi, Wayne. Wayne, it is working fine. We are live. You are here with us. And Wayne, do you want to talk about these cute little gnomes? I believe Wayne is a bearded man, if I understand correctly. So therefore, he might, as a guy, have something to say about these gnomes with their long, luxurious beards. Okay, let me move these so y'all can see the eggs then. Okay. Now, in these eggs, let's see, I only have 1 of each type on display now, but since y'all are interested, I will go ahead and show them. Okay, and so if you want multiples, just let me know. So we've got a yellow with pink polka dots, which is one of the ones that Nanette was talking about. Let's see if I can. I've also got a pink one, and it has little blue polka dots. Look at the shine and shimmer on those. I have a lavender, and the glitter on it almost looks a little bluish. And I don't know if you noticed, but they each come with a sweet little bow, so it's not like you have to add a bow. Okay, Pam wants the rest. I see that. Now, is she saying the rest of the gnomes or the rest of the eggs? We've got one in this pretty peach color. It may look a little bit more orange on camera, more of a peach. And then I've got this blue one. Just look at the sparkle on it. And also, if you're maybe having a anniversary or thinking of Valentine's next year, I've got these 2 hearts. Okay, let me see if I can catch up. Okay, so Pam wants the rest of the gnomes. Okay, here's the last 3 gnomes. And I think Pamela had ordered some of these a couple of months back, in fact. Okay, so these are for Pamela. And then I've got plenty of the eggs. So I see that Nanette wanted the polka dot egg and the pink egg. And the pink egg is a polka dot egg as well. So it's pink with blue dots, and the yellow is yellow with pink dots. Oh, I'm sure we do have a lag. My apologies for the lag. Okay, so all the gnomes are sold out. And I know this is a gnome auction, but since I accidentally had these items and y'all seem interested, I guess I'm going to offer a few other choices as well. So y'all just let me know if you want other choices besides the gnomes. So let's see if anybody else wants any of these eggs. I know that Nanette wants the two that are polka dot. Anybody else want any of these spectacular glittered eggs on the long dowels that have the coordinating bows already attached? If not, we'll go on to the next item in Belle's Bargain Bonanza. Now, of the eggs, I have about a dozen of each color. So I am not running out of eggs. No worries about that. Pamela, when you say what's left, do you, I don't think you mean dozens of each color. Do you mean just these three? You just want the three that don't have polka dots? Is that correct? John Jacob, thank you ever so much for coming over to rally the troops, to encourage us, to get me a few more thumbs. John Jacob is one of my favorite members from the Discord. I'm guessing Miss Karen probably sent out a notification that I went live. And if not, I'm sure John Jacob sent it for her. Okay. Any more polka dot ones? Yes. Okay, let me be more specific because I think maybe I'm not being clear. Of these five, let me show you these five. Okay, of these five, I have 12 of each. So I have 12 in the peach. I have 12 in the pink with the blue polka dots. I have 12 of the blue. I've got 12 of the lavender, and I have 12 of the yellow. I just thought to sell packages that were that big were probably just more than anybody would want to buy. So I opened them up here to sell them individually, if that makes sense. Because I know different people like different colors. Some people might like the polka dots, but not the regulars. So therefore, I have plenty. Like most things, just let me know the color and the quantity you want, and I will get it mailed to you, if that makes sense. Can't seem to show them all. Come up here. So I have plenty. So Nanette, if you want to buy multiples of the polka dot ones, just let me know the number of multiples you want. Same way, Pamela, Karen, anybody. I'm so sorry, I wasn't clear. I wasn't thinking about selling the eggs. I had shown the eggs a few weeks ago, and I think they were actually a pass, surprisingly enough, but people might not have been thinking about Easter at that time. But these have a gorgeous glitter to them, and they already have the bow. Sometimes when you get these things, they don't have a bow, and you got to sit there and tie the bow. Okay, Belle, I'm going to take 3 of the yellow dot and 3 of the pink dot. Okay, great. We will get you put down for that. I will send those to you. Wonderful. Anybody else want some? Okay, Pamela's going to take 5 eggs mixed, at least 2 polka dots included in that. Okay? I've got you down. Anybody else want any of the eggs? I'm glad to sell you the pink or the red heart as well. I have to say, when I did the survey, while gnomes won Easter came in second. And in fact, I even had a viewer, her name is Carla, and she said, why can't you combine Easter and gnomes and have a gnome Easter auction? And I had to say, well, that's a good idea, but I only have one item that is both gnome and Easter. But I guess I will bring that up next since we accidentally phased in from gnomes to Easter. Oh. Belle, please put those in a plastic bag so that glitter doesn't get all over my other items. Yes, ma'am, I absolutely will. Karen, please write me a little note just to make sure I remember. I will absolutely do that. I will also put them in some bubble wrap as well. Oh, thank you so much, Delilah. Okay, anybody else on the eggs? Otherwise, we will go on. But if you decide you need them and change your mind, you can always email me. I'm always glad to add things onto your invoices. Okay, so if we're moving on, let me show you my one gnome Easter item. Shout out to Carla for specifically requesting, but of course I couldn't have a whole gnome Easter auction. But this is a gnome garden egg decorating. It is food safe dye, and it is ages 3 and up. And look at the cute little gnomes you can make. Now, here's everything that it comes with in the back. So you get cute little stands, you get stickers, you get the egg dyeing kit, you get the item you fish it out with, you get the ears, you get the hats. So we're still in Belle's Bargain Bonanza. So that means this is only $1. What a fun activity this would be. Oh, and look, the original retail value was $3, but I'm looking for just $1. So let me put this up here. Lean down the camera. We'll see if anybody is interested. Living my best life at 60 is at 1. Let me ask y'all this. Would y'all like to see a few Easter egg kits? I guess I could give you a few others for choice, because I realize not necessarily everybody here is here for the gnomes. Some people may just need a regular kit. I'll tell you what, I will do that. Okay, so we have the gnome one, which actually fits in with the auction. Let me put it back here. But I'll show you a couple others just in case you might prefer a different type. If you are into glamour and glitz, I've got a metallic gold egg decorating kit. Look how beautiful this is with the metallic gold foil. Here's what you get. You can see the golden sheets and the foil work, the Easter egg holders, the dies, that little thing you fish the eggs in and out with. So that will be a choice. You can see this one also retailed for $3, but right now we are selling it for just $1. And Echo's in for $1. We're looking for $1.50. Next, I have an Easter Bunny and Friends egg decorating kit. Once again, food safe dye, ages 3 and up. And look how cute the Easter Bunny and the friends are. Here's a look at everything you get. Tons of stickers, elevators to uphold the eggs. You get 2 tools to fish them out with, as well as the dye. So there's the next choice. I've got this one, which is called Complete Egg Decorating Kit. And look at the number of things you get in here. That's why it's complete. It looks like quintuple the amount of stickers and cute things to add. I got 2 of those. And then last but not least, there's an old-fashioned one called Pause. Do y'all remember this? I used to use when I was a kid, and it's classic. And what do you get? You get 70 stickers, 12 egg stands, 6 dye tablets, 3 egg arounds, 1 egg dipper. Oh, that's what you call it, an egg dipper, and 1 drying tray. So these are the choices of what I have. So we're going to be looking for $1.50. If not, we will start counting this down. So anybody in for $1.50? Otherwise, we'll start counting this down to choice for Echo, and we'll see if she picks the gnome, the what's it called? Metallic gold, the Easter Bunny and Friends, the complete decorating kit, or the old-fashioned pause. She might even take more than one. Such a fun activity to do with kids, grandkids, maybe even the kids at church. Okay, we are going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Echo, who is living my best life at 60. I just love that name. And she wants the first one, which is the gnome one. Okay, excellent choice. We will start her a new invoice for it. Anybody else want any of the remaining ones? So we still have the metallic, still have Easter Bunny and Friends, still have complete egg decorating kit, and still have the old-fashioned pause. Let's see if there is any more interest. Oh, Pamela, I understand. Thank you for modding while you could. I appreciate that. Hopefully we can find somebody else to fill in. Okay, Pamela's going to take the fancy metallic one. Excellent. All right, let's see who else. We've still got Easter Bunny and Friends, and we still have complete complete egg decorating kit. Oh, Echo, you were just a little too slow. I'm sorry. Pamela got in right before you. Oh, okay. Pamela says to let you buy that one instead. Okay. All right. So Echo is buying both the troll, both the gnome kit and the metallic kit. Pamela, did you want to pick a different one or did you want to pass? Okay. We've still got some good ones left if you want to pick a different one, Pamela. I love how nicely y'all treat each other. I am so blessed with great subscribers and great auction goers, great ballerinas. So that's what I call my subscribers here are ballerinas. Okay, else we're going to do a last call on this, and then we're going to go to Bargain item. So last call on the egg decorating sets. We're going to check out the show. Okay, you another item. This will be the final item of the first Belle's Bargain Bonanza rounds, but we will have more throughout the show. I want to show y'all some cards. These cards are brand new. They are sealed in plastic. They have the envelope included. This is the top of the envelope. See how it's a nice metallic one too? And not only is it a card, not only is it brand new and sealed, but there are metallic features on it. Can you see that these are metallic up here? There's metallic in the mushroom, in the farmhouse, in the hat of the gnome, and there is a raised portion. Let me see if I can get this at the right angle where you can see. Can you tell that the gnome is separate and then it is raised and glued on? So this is a 3D type card. Okay, I'm glad you're going to build a box. We will let you shop at auction after auction after auction and fill it up. Okay, so this first card, which has the gnome with the foil red hat, says thank you. And on the inside, it says, "There is GNOME one like you. Thank you so much for everything." So it's a great thank you card, and it's got the GNOME on it. So we are going to start this at $1. I do have multiples of this. Let me bring this a little bit forward so y'all can see it better. Oh, I've got so much glare. Let's see if I can get it without the glare here, which may be hard. I do have another card as well. Now, here's the next card. It's got kind of a, well, y'all tell me, do you think this is a gnome hat or do you think this was a witch's hat? I had a little argument with my sister. She said that she thought this was a witch's hat. I said I thought it was a gnome hat. And as evidence, here's a different card. It happens to also be Halloween. But I said on a witch's hat, it has a wide brim, which is why it's a witch's hat. I said on the gnome hat, it's all tall. So y'all look at these two hats. Is one a witch hat and one a gnome hat? Or am I just crazy? Because I said, if this one's a gnome, even if it's Halloween, I could still sell it. And she's like, that's not a gnome hat. It's a witch hat. So y'all tell me, is this a gnome or is this a witch? Because I think this one's a gnome. And I think this one is a doggy witch. Although I have to tell you, this is a really cute card if you like doggies. I realize it is the wrong season, but okay, you agree. I might not could sell this one because it's a witch hat. Well, I guess I could. I technically sold eggs here, and eggs weren't gnomes. But I think this one's the gnome. So let me up and show you what it is. You've got all kinds of symbols for Halloween, including the gnomes, because gnome lovers celebrate Halloween too. It says Happy Halloween, and then on the inside it says have a sweet holiday. Get it? Because there's all these sweets. Okay, so these are the two card choices. And let me back up the camera again. And I tell you what, it's silly. Since I've already shown you this card, I doubt anybody's going to want this since it's a gnome. But I'm just going to throw this up in the back. It had eggs in the background before, so I'm just going to put it in the background just in case anybody were to want that card since you accidentally saw it. Okay, so Pamela's in for one. Anybody want to go up to $1.50? Yes, it is $1 for one card. And I'll show you here once again. These have elements of foil in them, and there are raised portions. Like, let me see if I can put it at an angle. Can you see how the center hat is raised and the pumpkin? Can you see how this is raised? So it has those handmade 3D elements to them. It is by a company called Pembroke. So that's why these cards are easily worth $1. Is new, covered in plastic, 3D elements, and foil. They are using gnomes for every holiday, Tammy. That is an excellent, excellent way of putting it. Because they've taken something that was popular and then they said, well, how can we make it for Easter? How can we make it for Halloween? How can we make it for Christmas? Okay, does anybody want to go up to $1.50 or does anybody want second choice? They are so popular. That's why I'm doing this whole pop-up auction today. Now, this is going to be the last item of my very first Bargains by Belle Bonanza round. I will have another Bonanza round at the end, so y'all hang in there. Well, if nobody's going up to $1.50, let's count this down to $1. Count this down for the price of $1. And Nanette's in for second choice. Okay, so going once, going twice. Fair warning. And I believe it's sold to Pamela, right? Is that correct? and we'll see who wants which one and who wants how many. So I do have multiples. I sold a lot of cards on Saturday night. If y'all missed my Saturday night auction, y'all can go back and look. I had thank you cards. I had birthday cards. I had just a note cards. Cards were super duper popular. Okay, let's see who wants what. You would like 2 of each. Okay, so here's 2 of the thank you. Here's 2 of the Halloween gnome. And here's 2 of the doggy Halloween one. Okay, so 6 total for a total of $6. These are your 6 cards, Pamela. Let me make sure I got that right. Okay, hopefully this is what Pamela wants. You can give me a little sign, a little fleur-de-lis, a little thumbs up. I think this is what you want. 2 of each, right? 2 of the blue, 2 of the orange, 2 of this kind of ochre color. Okay, I'm guessing she would correct me if I'm wrong. Trying to wait to throw them into the sold hamper to make sure that that's what she wants. And then I believe Nanette was in second. We'll see what quantity of which cards she wants. Yes. Okay. Woohoo. I tell you, the joy and relief and jubilation I feel when I get that yes, that I've actually done it right, that I have the right thing in the bin, because it is some hard to fish out of the bin, because I use one of these super giant, tall hampers. So therefore, I have to like stand up and lean over in order to extract something. So it's easier to put in than get it out. Okay, she wants 1 of each, please. Okay, so here's 1 of the gnomes. Here is 1 of the Happy Halloween gnome. And for you dog lovers and cat lovers out there, here's 1 of the Happy Halloween ones. Who would have thought I'd end up selling Halloween cards at a gnome auction? I love it. Okay, anybody else? Okay, anybody else? And then I will move it along. We will start the regular rounds. If you have specific items from the preview video that you saw and loved and want to bid on, then you feel free to tell me those items and I will bring them up. Toot sweet. 1 of each. Okay. All right, this is my last gnome card going to Karen. And then here's 1 of each of the other cards. So thank you, Karen. I now have 0 gnome cards left, Pamela. Well, I take it back. If this is considered a gnome card because of the hat, let me see how many of those I have. I have 5 of this one left, and I have 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 6 of that one left. So that's what I have left. Oh, never mind. Okay, so let me clear these away, and we will get started with some of our main gnome merchandise. Okay, how about some craftsy items? Okay, anybody like stickers? I have these novelty stickers. They are a foil sticker, and we're going to start these at the low price of $2. So look how cute those gnomes are. And you'll see not every gnome is the same. Some have stars, some have hearts, some have stripes. So you've got lots of varieties of gnomes in these foil stickers. So let me see if I can put them here so y'all have a good view. Now, if you are interested in other stickers, I will tell you I also have this set, which has dogs and cats. Super cute. So I'll put it beside just in case there's somebody watching that enjoys stickers but isn't necessarily a fan of gnomes. And then I do have one other type as well, which are these with the hearts. They are holographic. I'm not sure if you can tell in the light that they are holographic, but they say XOXO, they say kiss me, they say be mine, and hopefully you can kind of see them shine in the light. Do you see the holographic presence? Hi, Harold. Thanks so much for tuning in. So, those are your three choices. We've got the gnome stickers, or the dog and cat stickers, or the heart stickers for the low starting bid of $2. This would be a dream for a crafter, for a scrapbooker. Even if you just got some plain glasses and, put it on it, you could make yourself a whole set of drinking glasses. Okay, we'll see if there's any interest. If not, I have lots of other crafty type things. And y'all, Harold will be having his auction tonight at 8 p.m. So y'all check out his auction. He's always got great bargains and great sellers on there. Okay, any interest? Let me wait just a minute for the lag. Well, we will await your return, Pamela. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully we'll still be going later when you check back in. Okay, well, if there's no interest in these, I will clear these away. Who likes to paint? I have this cute paint your own set. Look at this little gnome. And it comes with the paint. It comes with the paint brush. It says DIY Sun Catcher. So you get one strip of 3 resealable paint pots in with it. It says for ages 3 and up. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so we're going to start this at $3 for the cute little gnome paint set. I do have some other sets that I'll show you. I've got a penguin. Penguin's super cute, just in case we have some people who are watching that aren't into gnomes but are into painting. I've also got a beautiful rainbow. That would be super fun. Somewhere over the rainbow. And I have a Happy Valentine's Day, which looks almost like maybe a bear, but he's got wings and it's got little hearts coming up. This would be a gorgeous sun catcher as well. So these are the choices. Okay, let's see. Paula is in for 3 for choice. So you've got the choice of the gnome, the choice of the penguin, the choice of the rainbow with clouds, and the choice of the angelic bear that says Happy Valentine's Day. Does anybody want to go up to 4 for choice? If not, let's count this down to Paula. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Paula. I wonder which one-on-ones she will pick. What a fun afternoon project this will be. Sometimes if you have a spare afternoon and you watch a movie, well, you just watched a movie. But when you do a craft project, then you have something to save and to keep, to remember it, or even to gift to somebody else. After all, it's not too soon to start making gifts for next Christmas, next Valentine's, or just because. Okay, let's see what Paula chooses. I keep forgetting there's such a long lag. And Paula, once again, the choices are the gnome, the penguin, the rainbow, and the angelic teddy bear with wings. If y'all haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please, oh please, oh please, let's click the thumbs up. That certainly helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And if you would, go ahead and share out my live on your social media, on your YouTube community page, your Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. One of each. Well, that works out perfectly because I only have one of each. Okay, so sold out. Okay. Well, let's show another craft item. I've got some canvases that you can paint. Move the camera back. Here is the first one. It is a gnome. It says Happy Valentine's Day. And if you turn the back, it's got all of the colors you need. It's also got a paintbrush in there. Oops, my finger's on top of the paintbrush. We're going to start these at $5. This is a great canvas. If you like it, you could always get it framed. And if for some reason you don't want it to say Happy Valentine's Day, then just paint over that. Because the great thing about painting this is you can paint it any way you want it to. So if you want it to be for every day, then you just don't paint the Happy Valentine's Day. Just fill it in with a solid red, solid pink, solid purple, whatever color you think. So this is going to be the first choice. The next choice is going to be a canvas that says, Be My Valentine, and it has these gorgeous roses. So, and the roses could be any color you want to. You want them to be red? They could be red. You want them to be like the yellow rose of Texas? Sure. You want them to be my favorite, which are lavender? Absolutely. You've got all of these paint colors, and you can always mix and match them as well. And it comes with a paintbrush. So that's going to be your second choice of canvas and paints. It's fun, y'all. Canvas isn't that delicate. And then last but not least, I have one that says Happy Valentine's Day. So this would be a great gift to make for somebody. I'll put it down here. So I'm looking for $5 starting bid for choice. Karen, if it would help you, you could always put in the starting bid and you could let Paula type the going, gone, if that helps you to have enough time to still be able to make the list. Or if you want to continue to do it yourself, that's fine too, but just trying to find some help for you so you don't have to feel like you were doing it all. Okay, anybody interested in these canvases? Well, I shouldn't call them canvases. They are canvases with paint and paintbrush. So they are in an entire set. I tell you what, maybe I started these a little high. If I reduce the price to $4, is anybody suddenly interested in any of them? Let's go down to $4 and we'll see if there is any interest. How about that, y'all? Oh, okay. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate that, Pamela. Pamela helps me out so much. Okay, so if we lower the bid to 4, is anybody suddenly interested? So I've got 3 entire sets. You get the canvas, and the canvas already has the lines drawn on it, which makes it way, way easier to paint. And you get the entire set of paints, and you even get the paintbrush. So anybody interested? Otherwise, I will take these down and I'll show you a different gnome item. Let me wait a second for the lag, and then I will clear them down, and we will get to some wooden figurines. And if there were items you saw in the auction preview that you're waiting to come up for bid, y'all just let me know. Okay, we're going to pass on these, which is fine. Okay. Next, let me have you meet Joy. And I want you to meet Noelle. I think of Joy and Noelle as fun little brothers. You can see they are made of wood. They've got a wooden base. Here's the back. They have a fluffy beard glued on them. They have a cute little pom-pom button nose. And you can tell that they have some extra pieces glued on the front, like this one's an ornament. So this one has a little package glued on. So they are 3D. They do have pom-pom noses. They do have full beards to them. We're going to start these at $4. We'll just continue with the $4 price since Karen's already got it in there. And I know typing and modding is hard for her, so we'll just leave that starting bid $4 in there to make it simpler for her. And we'll see who wants Joy and who wants Noelle. These would look super cute sitting on a desk, sitting on maybe a shelf, on a mantle, on a buffet. You could, if you were crafty, even paint over Joy and Noelle and put the names of your family in there. So you could put one that says Tom or Don or Peggy. Living My Best Life is in at $4. Okay, we're looking at $5. I just keep wanting to pet these. These are so soft. So soft. Okay, we're at $4, looking for $5 for choice. And when you order, you can order by their names of Joy or Noelle. I do have multiples of these. Well, let's go ahead and count this down to Echo. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Echo. Oh, how tall are they? Let me get out my ruler. Okay. Oops, somehow turned the light off. Okay, they are, let me see, about 8 inches. Which one did you want and how many did you want? Now, I do have larger ones and I do have smaller ones coming up. These are kind of like the medium height ones, if that makes sense. But if y'all would prefer to see larger or smaller, y'all can shout it out in the chat and that'll be the item I bring up next. One of each, please. Okay. Let me pull one of each. Okay. Here's a Noelle and here's a Joy. Going into your bin. Anybody else? I still have multiples left. Y'all let me know if you want some. I feel like I have a glare. Maybe it's better without the extra light. Hi, Kristen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always lovely to see you in the chat. Hopefully you gave me a thumbs up too. Anybody else want a duplicate of Noelle or Joy? Otherwise, I will move them aside. Okay, well, let me show you some that are a little bit smaller and not wooden. because I tried to have them from different walks of life, different materials. These are cute little shelf sitters. So here's the first one. Oops. No, let me see. Let me put it up here then. Maybe I can get it better here. They are weighted at the bottom, which is why they will always stand up firm. And did you know gnomes could be girls? Look at the cute little pigtails. I love that there's a girl gnome too. But why is the girl gnome's nose bigger? That's what I don't understand. Why is her nose bigger? That doesn't seem fair. Oh. Hi, Hillary. Welcome, welcome. So I've got these 3 gnomes. I only have 2 of each. So let me just tell you that right now. I only have 2 of each. And I guess now you can tell that the girl gnomes don't have beards. They have pretty little pigtails. And the boy gnomes have the full beards. So we are going to start these at the low price of $3. So let's see who wants a cute little shelf sitter. These are the kind, I don't think you can tell on screen, where they're weighted at the bottom. I'm not sure what it is, if it's a dense material, if it's sand. I don't think it's beans, but let me put her down here. Okay, there we go. Because this little shelf back here isn't a shelf, it's a box. So anytime I put things on top of the box, it starts going down as you get further away from the door. Yes, a gnome auction. Well, I just figured I was having problems getting people to some of my nighttime auctions, I guess because there's so many people on. So therefore, I thought I will just have some specialty pop-up auctions. I did well with my gardening auction last week. So I ran a poll to see what kind of specialty pop-up auction people would like, and gnomes won. So we're having gnomes. And I'm so glad you got to tune in, Hillary. Hi, Lisa. Hello, hello. So we've got these gnomes and a girl gnome. This is the only girl gnome of the auction, by the way. And we're looking for a $3 starting bid. Everybody, please click the thumbs up and help me out so that YouTube knows that you approve of my channel, you approve of my content, and they should share it out. Any interest in these little gnomes? Also, if you're a person that likes to give coffee cups, this would be a great thing for a coffee cup. Because, some people say, oh, you can't give an empty coffee cup. This would be a super cute gift because it would sit inside a coffee mug. Exactly. Great advice, Echo. So far, the last 2 times I tried Tuesday afternoon, it's worked fine. But then my Sunday night auctions were going well until last Sunday. But I think people may have just been watching the Oscars. So, which is once a year event. These are just $3, Lisa, for choice. And I'll show a close-up of these again. Here's the gray hat, the little button pom-pom nose, and the sweet little beard. And he's wearing red. And on his hat is a cute little heart. The next one, he is also red. He's got a button nose, white beard, and a red heart. And then last but not least, we have the girl gnome, which has these cute little pigtails, a button nose. She has got a plaid hat with a light blush pink heart. And she is so super cute. I have to tell you, that is the only girl gnome I've ever seen and the only one I have for sale. I only have 2 of each of these gnomes. So, and after that, I am sold, sold, sold. Okay, do I see a $3 bid, anybody? If not, I can clear these off. And y'all don't forget to give me some fleur-de-lis in the chat as well. Because even if you're not bidding on an item, you can just show me that you like an item with your fleur-de-lis. It's such an encouragement. And with fleur-de-lis, nobody ever thinks, oh, are you bidding or are you just being nice? We know with fleur-de-lis, you're just being nice. Okay, well, if there's no interest, I will clear these away. And we'll go to a different kind of gnome. Okay, how about some metal gnomes? We've had wood, we've had stuffed plush. How about some metal gnomes? Let me back up the camera because these are a bit bigger. Okay. Oops. I can get to stop turning. Well, this is the back. I'll show you the back first. Here's the front. Look at that cute painted hat. And this one says love. It's so big, it's hard to get the whole thing in. And here's the hanger. It is this golden cord, and it has these pretty little beads as well. So this is the first choice. And you may have seen these in my auction thumbnail as well. Then the second choice is this Be Mine. Super cute. And the third choice is the blue hat. And he's got red balls hanging from his cord. And so here's the three options. And these are completely metal. Wait, what are we counting down? I don't think there was a bid. Did somebody bid? I thought that Lisa was just asking the price and Karen was just telling the price. Karen, can you let me know if there was an actual bid, pretty please? Because I didn't see a bid. I thought y'all were just discussing it. Right. She was just asking, not bidding. Okay. It's all good. I forget that there's such a lag where I've already gone on to another item and we're still talking about the last item. I'm so sorry. Okay. So we've got these metal signs and they've got these beautiful corded hangers, and the hangers even have beautiful beads. So we are going to start these at $4. Let's see if anybody is interested. So the first one says love, the second one says be my Valentine, and the third one has balloons. If you want to bid on these, when you win, you can just tell me blue hat, pink hat, or striped hat, and I will know what you mean. But these would be super cute for your door. Or a wall. Hey, even hanging from the file cabinet at work. It's okay. We're fine, everybody. Mighty fine. Okay, who likes these metal signs with these cute little gnomes? I love that it's the same idea, but you can see how the styling is different on each one. Let's see if there's any interest. Still to come, I have more craft kits. I have rugs. I have dishes, plates, cups, salt and pepper shakers, as well as even some spatulas. How big are they? Let me get out the ruler. Now, not counting the hanger, they are about 8 inches. Okay, Karen's in for 4, looking for 5. Anybody want to go up to 5? I really think they look cute as a trio. I like them together. I mean, you could use one just by itself, but I really think they're cute. Kind of reminding me of like the Three Wise Men, but Three Wise Men you basically only see for Christmas. This could be the Three Wise Gnomes for Valentine's Day. Can't you have three wise gnomes? Or three lovable gnomes? You don't have to say that they're necessarily wise. They might just be kind. They might just be sweet. They might just be caring. Okay, we've got Karen in at 4. Let's see if anybody wants to go up to 5. So we're going to start counting this down to Karen for choice. Going once. Going twice. I do have multiple, so if anybody wants to get in for second choice, y'all let me know. Fair warning. And sold to Karen for choice. So let's see which one or ones Karen wants. Everybody congratulate Karen in the chat. The striped one by the door. Okay, great choice. That's my favorite too because it says love. So here's the one Karen's buying. Anybody else? One each for second choice. Okay. Okay, here's one each. Going to Tisme Laurie. Thank you, Laurie. Anybody else? I've still got more left. Still got more left. I think these are just darling. Okay. I'll give just a minute for the lag in case somebody else wants a duplicate, and then we can go on to something else. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. There's something y'all like to see in particular next, y'all let me know. How much is shipping? Great question. I talked about this at the beginning of the auction, but I'm glad to announce it again. Shipping is with Pirate Ship, which is a discounted shipping service. The way Pirate Ship computes shipping is they measure the distance from your zip code to mine. They measure the weight of all of the items combined into one package that you buy, and they take the dimensions of that package, length, width, and height, and formulate it to ship. So therefore, if you live fairly close to me, like in the same part of the country, like Laurie or Karen, it's going to be, or Paula too, they each live about the same distance from me in different directions. Whereas if you live clear across the country, obviously the distance from your zip code to mine is going to be a little bit further. I can tell you that I am shipping from New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, if you are a first-time buyer, we need you to fill out the JOT form at the top. And the reason why is I need a way to invoice you, and I also need to know where you want your items mailed. Does that make sense? If you have any supplemental questions, feel free to ask, or you can ask a mod. You can even ask the other buyers in the chat, and they will let you know how it works out. Basically, shipping is a sliding scale. So the way the United States Postal Service and UPS work is the first few ounces are the most. Like you'll pay $5 shipping for the first couple of ounces. But then once you have several pounds, it backs off. Once you have 10, 15 pounds, it becomes really affordable. And especially if you happen to get up to 20, 25 pounds, then it becomes the most affordable yet. So the first pound or so is going to be like $5. To 20 pounds, it's usually about $1 a pound. So if that helps you, but it does depend on how far your zip code is from mine and whether you're buying light items or heavy items. And that's why I try to tell what items are made of. Because if items are made of metal, like these, let me show you. These are thin and light. So they are going to be super inexpensive to send. Whereas when an item is made of stone, concrete, terracotta, they're going to be more expensive. Okay, I hope that explains it. But Hillary, if you're a new buyer and you're worried about it, I can always let you know, weigh a specific item for you if you register. Then I'll know your zip code and I can mathematically calculate how much it would be. It's not something I can do on the fly while I'm selling, but it's something, if you send me an email, that I could do after, because I'd have to have time to get a box and weigh the item. So here I have this plate. Let me see if I can give you a close-up. Let me move the camera back. I never knew a GNOME plate existed. Well, I guess it's more of a platter than a plate. It's made of ceramic. This is the back. And it's got a beautiful glaze on it. You see the glaze? We're off at $7. $7 for this beautiful GNOME plate. It is ceramic. I will bubble wrap this. Hi, Stacey May. And if you're saying, well, that's a nice plate, but I would never find anything to go with it. If you saw my auction preview, then you saw that, spoiler alert, I'm about to have cups. I'm about to have salt and pepper shakers. I'm about to have plenty of other things. I can't get this to stand up. Okay. We're just going to let it fall down, and I'm going to move the camera down. There we go. That way I don't have to hold it. So yes, we are going to have matching pieces, but I'm going to sell them separately because sometimes people just want the salt and pepper, or they just want the mug. So this is the only plate that I have. So when this one sells, don't say second choice, second choice. There is no second choice. It's a one and done. This is all I've got of the plate. Likewise, when I show the cup, it's a one and done. I probably should have started it out higher since I don't have multiples. But I've already given the price, and I want y'all to have some great deals. The luster and the gloss on this is so gorgeous. Let me see if I can turn more light on it, because it's looking a little bit more burgundy, and it's actually a gorgeous Christmas red. Now, just to show you, this mug will be coming up next. And you see how beautifully it matches. So just want to let you know that that will be the next item. And after that, you'll see here's the matching salt and pepper shakers. So it can be a whole collection if you choose to buy the various parts of the set. And I know we're only supposed to be selling gnomes, but I will tell you, if there are any snowmen lovers out there, I have one in a snowman. And I think the one in the snowman is super cute too. So if anybody accidentally sees the snowman and just wants the snowman one instead. But who knows? Maybe at some point I will have a snowman auction come Christmas. But I'm always interested in hearing the ideas y'all have for future pop-up auctions. Okay, well, I will give a moment for lag, and if there's no interest in this, then we will go on to the cup. Okay, so I will move that, and I will move this cup. Now, we're going to start this at $5. Is not just a standard cup. Oh, snowman in July. That's a really great idea. And July is also my birthday month. This is not just a standard cup, but this is the big kind that will fit an entire can of soup. So it is super size, it is super wide, super thick, super big. So this is way bigger than just your coffee cup. So this is the one that you want to eat your soup and your chowder and your stew out of. You can tell it's brand new, still has a luster inside, still has a luster on the front. I'll show you the back. Here we go. Super cute. Would also make a great gift. Oh, and you know what? I was talking about when we show these small gnomes, how cute they would look in a coffee cup. Look. So if anybody who buys the mug wants to go back and buy one of those mini gnomes in order to stick in the mug to make a complete gift, I'm more than glad to go back and show it again in case you need one just for this big mug. Stacy always has such great ideas. I ought to pull her into my mod squad to help just brainstorm ideas. She is so creative and crafty too. If y'all haven't seen Stacy May's channel, y'all make sure and check it out. Any interest in this ceramic mug? Okay, well, I will pull this then, and we will go to the salt and pepper shakers. And then I have I thought this was a spoon rest. I don't know if anybody's interested in this. This accidentally went with the plate set for snowmen. It's actually a spoon rest. So if anybody's interested in this, you can let me know or you can email me. But this is so cute. So, because I'm always needing a place to put my spoon or fork or spatula. So I just had all of this kind of stuff stored together. Okay. Here is the GNOME salt and pepper shakers. You can see one's got 2 holes, one's got 3 holes. Y'all can decide which is which. Traditionally, it's the salt that goes in the 3 holes and the pepper that goes in 2. But some of y'all like to live dangerously and might like food spicier than saltier. So we're going to start these salt and pepper shakers at $7. We'll see if there's any salt and pepper shaker collectors out there. I know there are certain people who collect them. I don't know if any of those people happen to be in the audience today. Oh, also packed in there, I happen to have, let me scoot it over here. Even though we're not here to sell trucks, although maybe around Christmas I might have some kind of truck sale, I do have a salt and pepper shaker set that's a red truck with a Christmas tree in the back. See? The red truck is salt and the Christmas tree is the pepper. So if anybody's interested in this other one, you can let me know. But we're here to sell gnome stuff today. So we'll see if these cute little gnomes are calling to anybody. How about, while we do this, a little serenade from today's mascot? Okay, and now back to our regularly scheduled auction. Now that we've had a brief interlude from our musical gnome that will be up for sale shortly, who is today's sale mascot. Any interest in the salt and pepper shakers? Okay, if not, I will clear that away. Let me back up the camera so we can do a taller, big gnome. And let me move him to the side. Look at this one. It's got a long beard that's made of yarn. And his nose is a wooden bead. It's a blonde wooden bead. And then look at his hat, which is kind of crocheted and has I believe this is called jute rope tie, brand new with tag. And it's weighted. At the bottom, it feels like some kind of crystal or bean or something. So it's going to keep him always sitting upright. We're going to start him at $6 because he's a nice tall gnome. We'll see if there's any interest. Anytime y'all want another serenade from our mascot, y'all let me know in the chat. Because he's here just to keep serenading us until he is sold to the high bidder today. Because he not only wants to feel at Gnome with you, but to go home. Hi there, Lucas Morin. Welcome, welcome. I think I might have seen you at the Bold Lion channel. Is that correct? So we're looking for $6 for this cute little gnome with the long yarn hair, the cute little wooden ball nose, and this elaborately knitted or crocheted hat with the jute rope bow at the top. Oh, I think Lucas tried to combine Crochet Queen Kathy with Karen McCarty and got Crochet Karen. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Okay. Okay, well, I knew I'd seen you somewhere before, Lucas. Thank you ever so much. If you're interested in bidding, we will need you to fill out the jot form at the top. This is an auction all about gnomes. So hopefully you like gnomes and you came to the gnome place. Okay, any interest? Well, let me say this. If I take this gnome's price down to $5, is anybody suddenly interested? Or would y'all prefer to go on to something else? Okay, thank you so much, Stacy. She's saying most likely knitted, like macrame. I have to admit, I don't know the difference in knitting or crocheting. I think it has a lovely kind of a chevron pattern. That may not even be the right name, but I think of anything with this type of triangular uplift elevation as being chevron. So if I take the starting bid down to $5, is anybody interested in this beautiful, craftsy, creative work of art? Oh, thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that so much. Well, I think it deserves a serenade. Oops. Okay, well, if there's no interest, we will clear this off and we'll get to another gnome item. I want to show y'all this set of 2 spatulas. And here's the first one. It says gnome for the holidays, and it also comes with a mini spatula as well. And you can see here are the certifications. If I can get it to zoom in. It is heat safe up to 400 degrees and odor resistant. Okay, let me stop. Oh, Constance, I didn't see you there. Okay, so let me get it back out. I'm sorry. I got so involved with it. Oh, I hope Constance is buying this cute one with this hat. I just love the way the hat's knitted and the yarn. Okay, for $5. Hi, Constance. No, 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 no. I'm not ignoring you, Constance. I think there's a lag, so you're not hearing me. I'm absolutely not ignoring you. I am thrilled that you are here. I want to sell to you and everybody else. Love to Constance. I'm absolutely not ignoring you, sweet pie. Why would I ignore the person who lives in my own state? No, no, no. Okay, so we'll count this down to Constance going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Constance for 5. Constance, I hope that you will accept my apology if you thought that the lag was me ignoring you. I'm absolutely not ignoring you. And I give you my most heartfelt apology, and I hope that you will kindly accept it. But I would never ignore you or anybody else. So I hope that you will forgive me, pretty please. And my chat has not moved for 2 minutes, so now I'm worried that it's frozen. Okay, I'm going to need you to send me her address. Irene has never come to an auction of mine or bought anything, so I don't know her address. I know who Irene is. Absolutely. She's an hour. To want to buy things to gift to her. So, but I will need her address. Oh, okay. Okay, here next item. We're going to start this at $4. This is a 2-piece spatula set. It says GNOME for the holidays, and that's the big spatula. And then there's this smaller little spatula as well. These are also great for mixing like baking mixes in bowls, or for getting the last little bit out. Now, one of the things I like about these, let me see if I can pull this forward, is you'll notice that this has a round side and this has a square side. So regardless of the shape of the container, you can get that last little bit of batter out. And the fact that one is giant and one is little makes it great in case you're in a big bowl, or maybe you're mixing something in like a little mug. So let me show you the information here. Oh, we're starting this at $4. It is heat safe to 400 degrees. 400 degrees. So you can open your oven where something is baking at 400, and you can go ahead and stick this in because it's made of silicone. I am so sorry if there is a lag. I'm sorry if I am cutting out. Anytime I have to scroll up, there's something about me pressing buttons on my computer or my mouse that seems to make it cut out. I need to just leave my hands off the computer. Hi, Franco. Franco's been watching and working, and he says, great ideas. Absolutely. Is it's not the same old auctions. Now, hopefully someday I will be successful enough to have the same old auctions like the jewelry and the clothes that you see other people have. But right now, being new, I'm trying to be cutting edge in order to get an audience. Okay, Karen's in for 4. Constance is in her. Let's see if anybody wants to go up to 5. Remember, this is a 2-piece set. And here's some more information about it. It's to mix and stir. And it says the sizes are, the small one is 8 1/4 inches. The big one is 12 inches. It's for a 2-piece set. So Karen was at 4 first. Constance, do you want to go up to 5? Okay, I only have one of these available. I know many times we have people who will get a second pick. So I just wanted to let you know that this is a one and done. It's absolutely the only one I have. And I think that Irene may be a baker, if I recall correctly. But I think Karen may be a baker too. So going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Karen for 4. Thank you ever so much, Karen. I appreciate that. Okay, are y'all ready to bid on the biggest and best thing that I have in the whole auction? It is this musical gnome. I'm going to play it one more time, and then we're going to start bidding. Okay, so this musical gnome is plush. It moves. It sings. What else could you expect a plush to do? So we're going to start this one at 12 bucks. I think the retail on price on this was $29.99, but I just could not bear to sell it at that price or even half price. So I'm going to start it at 12, and I'm going to let y'all see how high it goes. You can tell it's already set up and ready to go. It already plays. It already dances. And it feels at gnome with you. So let's see who needs a musical singing, dancing gnome in their life. I have to tell you, this is the fanciest and one that I have within the whole entire auction. And then after this, we're going to do another Belle's Bargain Bonanza. So who needs the cutest little musical gnome ever? It's the best of stuffed animals with a musical serenade, and it even does a little jig too. And I really think that the sound quality is excellent. Franco says, I used to love the cartoon David and the Gnome as a kid. I don't think I've ever heard of that. No, that cartoon. Oh, Karen's got a message. Okay. Karen is saying if Constance would like to buy the gnome spatulas for Irene, let her get them. I don't collect gnomes. I just thought that they were cute spatulas. Okay, so Constance, then would you like to accept Karen's offer to let you buy the spatulas instead, since you also bid on them at the same price? Should I put the $4 bill on your invoice instead and add that to the gift you're sending to Irene? Let me know if you accept. Just want to make sure in order to get the invoices right. That is so sweet, Karen, that you were willing to change your mind when you realized that she was gifting these things rather than just keeping them for herself. Okay. All right. So we will change the winner to Constance, and it will be part of her gift to Irene. Okay. So we're back to this. Okay, anybody interested in the musical gnome? Otherwise, I will pull this down and we will go to a few more items in Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And if for some reason I run out of items before the auction is over, then I will take requests. Okay, let me move this off then. And let's go to the Belle's Bargain Bonanza. If you haven't been here for a Belle's Bargain Bonanza before, let me tell you how it works. It works because what we do is we start at the low price of just $1. We lower the bidding increments to just 50 cents. And that's it. So I have got these gorgeous gift boxes. So, oops, let me give you a close-up before I put it there. It is two gnomes. Whether they're father and son, I don't know. One has an actual gnome hat, one has a top hat. And look, they are driving a red truck, and the red truck is foil. And it says, driving gnome for Christmas. Gnome for Christmas. How great is this of a gift box? And the thing I like about it is I know a lot of times people will use more gift bags than gift boxes, but this is the way you can really close it up and you can stack gift boxes. You can't stack gift bags when you're trying to put them in the car to go someplace. So this is the first one, but you're saying, well, that might not be big enough. Well, I have multiple sizes. Even though that one's big, I have a bigger one. Here's the bigger one. It looks the same, just bigger. Let me pull back the camera. And if you're saying, but that's not big enough, I need something ridiculously big. Well, I do have one other size that is even bigger. Oops. Okay. So let me see if I can move the camera back so you can see the even bigger. So I have this in 3 sizes. So let me get out my ruler. The small one is just short of 12 inches. The others are way bigger. So we'll see if anybody needs a big, massive, or ridiculously large box, because I don't have any small. I have big, massive, and ridiculously large. Those are the 3, but they are all cutie pie gnomes. So I'll give you another close up. So you got the 2 gnomes driving the car. The car is a fancy foil. The background is a nice tan. So we'll see if anybody is interested. Oh, wait, I had a different one too. Okay, in addition to the one with the cars, I also have this gnome. Look at his cutie pie hat and face, his little mushroom house. It says gnome for the holidays, and there's a little bit of a kind of a glittery type quality. Look at the beautiful snow. So this is an option as well. I've got it in the small. Do I have it in the medium? I do. I have it in the medium one. Look how even better it looks. So I have it in this medium size. And then let me see if I have it in the large size. I do have it in the large size as well. I should have remembered that there were two designs. And then here it is in the super large jumbo, put your entire house in its size. So now I have two different types. Let's see if I can show both types, because I realize some people don't necessarily like the blingy glitter. Some people do like the blingy glitter. Okay, Karen's in for one. So, and none of these are small, because even the smallest one is 12 inches. So they're more like large, massive, and extraordinary. So Karen's in for one. Anybody want to go up to $1.50 for choice? Looking for $1.50? Anybody want to use gift boxes rather than bags, especially since you can stack them? Much easier to travel with than the gift bags. And you don't need all of that tissue paper that you're constantly worried is going to get pushed down or malaligned, or that the gift is going to peek through, because you can just tape these closed. Okay, well, if nobody's going to go up to $1.50, let's count this down to Karen for choice. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Karen. Let's see which one or ones she picks. Because whether she goes with the red truck or with the sleigh and the little mushroom house, let me give you a close-up look of these two. Here's the car one. Here's the one with the mushroom house and sleigh. One of each of the mushroom boxes. Okay. So I guess she means of each of the mushroom size boxes. Okay. All right. So I think you want these three. Oops, I got my arm in front of the camera. So I think you want these three. Is that correct, Karen? These three? Now that everything wants to fall. Don't fall. Okay. So Karen wanted each size of the mushroom house one. She's saying, yes, please. Okay, fantastic. Okay, anybody for the cute style that has the car? And I do have one more of the smaller size in the mushroom if there's somebody else that wants the gnome with the mushroom house. So I do have one more of that size. So y'all let me know if anybody wants any of those. I've still got all the red truck, and I've got one more of the gnome with the mushroom house. We'll make this a last call, and we'll see if anybody is interested. Otherwise, I will clear this out. I've got a couple more Belle's Bargain Bonanza items that I'm going to lower the price to just $1. Any interest? Okay, well, we will clear these off. Are y'all amazed at how many items I have found already for this gnome sale? Did y'all think I was going to have like 5 or 10 items and that was just going to be it? Well, I guess if you saw the auction preview, you realized that I had plenty. Okay. Next, I had some plant stakes at the beginning, and I somehow forgot this one. This one is wooden. It's got a white back. It's got a red stick. I don't know how I forgot this one. I guess because the others were plush, I forgot that I had just one that was wooden. Just one. Oh, there's DMG McGuffin, the famed chef. I just love his YouTube videos, although they make me hungry. Thanks so much, DMG. He's also on my Discord. Okay, so I'm looking for one for this wooden plant stake. I don't know if any of the ladies who bought my first ones are still in here, but I've got just one of these. Super cute to stick into a plant or into an arrangement. You could even put this in a cupcake or a cake as a decoration. You just stick it in like this, super simple. Just $1. If anybody is interested. And it is wooden. And look at the cute design on his hat. I love that it has the little snowflakes and the little trees. Okay, well, if nobody is interested, change their mind, y'all can, oh, Tismy's in for one. Anybody want to go up to $1.50? If not, we'll start counting this down to Tismy Laurie. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Tismy Laurie. And I only have one of these, so we don't need any backup bidders. Okay. Next, let me show you these cute treat bags. Take a look at these. They have gnomes. They say love. This is a 12 count. So we're starting this entire 12 count for just $1. Let me show you the back. You'll see that they come with all of the twist tie closures. So if you want to fill these up with maybe some handmade, homemade treats, cookies, candies, bonbons, but it doesn't necessarily have to have treats. You could make some wax melts. You could make your own crayons. You could make non-food items as well and put them in these cute little food treat bags. Oh, have a great day at work, Laurie. Thank you so much for stopping by my auction. I appreciate it. Super sweet. And I'll combine this with all of your previous purchases. And I hope to see you both Saturday and Sunday for more auctions. Okay. So I happen to have 2 sets of these treat bags. So if you know somebody that makes treats or maybe some kind of craft, would be cute to put in these. Doesn't necessarily have to be food. Okay, Constance is in for one. Anybody want to go to $1.50? Looking for $1.50? If not, we will count this down to Constance. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Constance. Constance, let me know if you want just one or you want both. I only have 2. Let's see if she picks 1 or 2. Just 1? Okay. I will put this one in your bag. That's going to be a box of presents going to Irene. Does anybody else want to buy the other 12 count of treat bags? Still got one left. Anybody else? Okay, if not, and you watch this on replay, you can let me know, and we can always add it to your order. Okay, let's get back to our regular items from our. Thank y'all so much for your $1 purchases during the Belle's Bargain Bonanza Round. That was super duper fun. Okay, now this next item is going to be a craft item. Let me show you. It is a DIY make your own gnome kit. And this kit is going to make not one, but two. It says that it's fun and easy. Oh, we're going to start this at $3. And remember, it's $3 for a kit that makes two. So you apparently get to make the pink one and the red one. And it says that you can give them out to your friends. Oh, and just think, if you, once you make them, to give them out to your friends, you could have put them in the treat bags. How cute would it be to make them and then put them in the treat bags? So I still have some treat bags available. All the stuff that it comes with, you'll see everything is pre-cut, so it's already the right shape. Look at these gorgeous gems and jewels. Comes with the cute little gnome noses. Come with this fabulous faux fur. So, and it's enough to make two entire gnomes. And then once you have the gnomes made, they could be a keychain, they could be a shelf sitter. You could put a magnet on the back and it could be on your fridge. I think these are just super cute. But let me show you some other varieties, just in case maybe gnomes aren't your thing. I think I have a couple of other types. Let me see. I do indeed. Okay. Here's another activity kit I have. Oh, look, it's a hot air balloon, but in the shape of a heart. How cute is that? I don't have any Mardi Gras gnomes. I'm sorry. I will keep a lookout, though. If so, I would have had them on my Mardi Gras auction. I don't know if you saw my Mardi Gras auction or not, but on Mardi Gras Day, instead of going out to the parades, I had Mardi Gras Marketplace and I sold authentic Mardi Gras items, and it was a super fun sale. A few of y'all were there. Next, for all of y'all that are red truck lovers, I have a DIY kit. It's a foam activity kit, and you make these be mine. And you'll see, here's all the pieces, parts to them. Look how glittery and fabulous it is. Oh, I don't know if I showed you the back of this one. This one, I think, is thicker and has more pieces than anything else. And why? Oh, I see why. Because it makes 5. It makes 5. Okay. This red truck also makes 5, it says. So if you're looking for some fun activities for kids or teens, maybe during a rainy day. So here's your choices. You have the gnome kit, you have the hot air balloon kit shaped like a heart, or you have the red truck kit. So those are your 3 options. And the starting price is just the low $3 price point. Well, Constance, now that we're friends and you know how to reach me, if there's ever something you're looking for that you know they have more of in my area than yours, like Mardi Gras stuff, you can always just ask me and I can go out to my local store and source whatever you need and just mail it to you. I'm glad to do that. But I have to tell you, even at my local Walmart, king cakes are like $20 now. I cannot believe the cost of Mardi Gras items and the way they have soared. Oh, okay, Hillary. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it when y'all rewatch. I'm only 20 away from 1K, but I am still 2,000 hours away from 4K. So I can always use the rewatch hours. Thank you so much, Hillary. There's Renee. Oh, I understand that sometimes you're busy. We're pulling through somehow. Karen may not be so much of a happy camper having to type and make the list and do everything, but she is being such a trooper about this. Aw, thank you so much, Constance. Well, anything I can do to help people to win over viewers, win over bidders, to be a seller that is full service. So, getting back to these DIY kits, we have the GNOME set, we have the air balloon set that says love, and we have the red truck set. So, who wants to invest $3 in a set that makes multiples? Three great choices. Help to keep the kids busy. Think about things that they're going to need to entertain them during summer. Also, at the end of the auction, if there's any items you want to go back to, or if anybody wants to make requests of items, I am glad to do that as well. Okay, well, if there's no interest, then I'm going to clear these off. Okay, next I have this fabulous wooden sign. It says, let me pull back so you can see the whole thing. Love you like gnome other. Look how cute the gnome is. Look at the red and white plaid hat. Now, this is a wooden sign. Here's the back of it. It's got a nice kickstand. It's got an attached rope so that the kickstand does not break off. Now, on the front of it, let me show you all the extras it has. It has I believe this is called shoe rope. It's got a sweet little button. The word love, let me see if you can see, is 3D. It is glued on the front. And down here, let me show you this way. If you can see, the heart is also 3D and glued on the front. So it is not just a painted sign. It is so much more. We're going to start this at $5. So if you want to tell that loved one of yours that you love them like no other, whether it's your mom or it's your daughter, your granddaughter, maybe your spouse, would make a great gift. Not only is it a declaration of love, but it's a little funny. Gnome other, get it? So it's both going to make them tear up, but also a little giggle. So let's see who's in for 5 on this high quality wooden 3D sign. I love that it's not just flat, that there are all these extras that have been glued onto it, that there's the bow, that there's the button. So the little extras really give it a handmade feel, even though I think it is mass manufactured. Let's see if there's any interest. And then coming up next, I'm going to have this fun sign that says Gnome Sweet Gnome. But let's finish selling the sign first. Still to come, I've got some cross stitch kits. I've got some more painting. Got some more gift bags and bigger gift bags. Okay, let's see if anybody is interested. I appreciate everybody for being here, and I hope y'all will click the thumbs up. And at the end of the auction, if there are things you want to request, please feel free. Okay, I tell you what, if there is no interest in this, if we take this down to $4, is anybody suddenly interested if I lower the price to $4? Let's see if the problem is the price or the problem is the product. So we'll take this down to $4 and we'll see if anybody is suddenly interested. If not, then we'll go on to another item. Because I do have this cute Gnome Sweet Gnome sign coming up next. And I am just so delighted that y'all came out today. So, anybody suddenly interested now that I've lowered the price to $4? Okay, well, if not, I will clear it off then. All right, next we will do this cute sign here. This is also wooden. This is the back of it. Here's the front of it. It says Gnome Sweet Gnome. We're going to do this sign for $3. It's got a cute little jute rope. It's also got a red bead and a white bead on it to make it even cuter. Let's see if I can make it stand up here. Any interest in Gnome Sweet Gnome? Oh, there might be a reflection. I think that's a little bit better. Sometimes it's hard to know when to add more light and when you need less light. So I'm looking for a $3 bid on this wooden sign. Oh, I understand, Pamela. That's what happens during the day. That's why I'm always scared to go live during the day. But at night, people are home, but they're doing other stuff, or they're watching TV, or they're at other auctions. So no matter what day or time you pick, people are busy doing one thing or another. So I absolutely understand. That doesn't hurt my feelings. We've all got stuff to do and got to live our life. I'm just blessed that you favored me by coming back. So, anybody interested in this wooden sign for $3? This is the only one I have. It is one of a kind. If not, I've got a few more craft type kits that we can do. Got some more gift bags, got some cross stitch. And then once I've finished all the gnome items, if there's anything y'all want me to go back to or you want to make a few requests before the auction ends, I am glad to do that as well. Okay, well, I'm going to pull this away then. I'll stick it with those bigger signs for some other time. Okay, who likes cross stitch? Look at this beautiful DIY kit. You get the pattern, the yarn, you get a plastic needle. Wow, I didn't know there was such a thing as plastic needles. You get the cross stitch board and you get the instruction sheet. Oh, wait, I've got a last minute message. Put that in the Irene pile. Okay, sold to Constance then. Okay, Constance, this is going in your gift to Irene pile. Okay, have no idea why my phone is ringing. I'm just going to ignore it. So here is the, that's the problem with the landline. You never know how many times it's going to ring. But it seems like the few of you who have my number and would call me are in the chat. And I know y'all wouldn't call me from the chat, right? Okay, so I've got this cute gnome cross stitch. I do have one other cross stitch. This is of a rainbow, and it says love. I am so sorry for the ringing phone. Oh, Nanette thinks I should answer it. It's going to stop ringing by the time I get up and get there, though. Oh, maybe it's not. So help me. I am so sorry, y'all. Let me see if I can get there in time. So help me. If it's a telemarketer. Oh, now it stops before I can get there. So help me. Okay, my apologies, y'all, about that delay. I am so sorry. Okay, so back to these cross-stitch kits. I've got a gnome, and I also happen to have a cute little pink and purple rainbow with a red love in it. We'll see if anybody is interested. Yes, I still have an old school phone, Constance. Here's the deal. I am probably the only person who does not have a cell phone. My only phone is my old landline. I am such a tech dummy that I've never learned to use a cell phone, so therefore I never bought one. And I don't have anybody to call or to call me, which is why I don't normally go running for the phone. Because most people who know me would just email me or Discord message me or Discord call me. So therefore, I wasn't thinking that it would be, you know, anybody important. Most of the time, it is telemarketers or somebody trying to sell me something. So a few other sellers have my phone number, and a couple of my mods have my phone number. And that's about it. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I ever set a price. Let's start these at 7. I don't know much about crafts. Hopefully that's a good price since you get the kit with everything in it. So let me show you everything in it. So you're getting the, let's see, the cross stitch, you're getting the sheet, you're getting the yarn, you're getting the plastic needle, you're getting the cross stitch board, and you're getting the instruction sheet. So we'll see if we have any bits on this entire cross stitch kit. Any interest? I can't tell if my chat has frozen or y'all just stopped talking some